All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor. Blah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakudash. Double honors to the elders GMS Ruel. Peace I taste the leg Akim on the four corners, pushing truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you. Shalom. I want to get into the topic of grape. You know what I'm talking about. Grape. Grape, statutory grape, and all that good stuff. All right. So they say GMS are grapists. I've never heard anybody in GMS condone or encourage to grape. It's an understanding that it's actually lawful to do it under certain circumstances. Yeah. We get into it. Oh, we're not beating around the bush today. I'm not seasoning my words today. Deuteronomy 22. 1 second. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 25. I'm sorry, 22 and 25. It says, okay, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man rises against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. So, she's innocent. If a woman is a victim of rape and she's betrothed. Now, what does betrothed mean? She's promised. She ain't even married. She's just betrothed. If she's betrothed, now let me read it again. It says, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. So, if she's betrothed, so force, that's talking about grape. So if a man find, because in the ancient times, one of the jobs women had was basically to be out in the field, collect grapes, go fetch water, bring it home. Women weren't just sitting back with their feet kicked up in the soft girl era, just doing absolutely nothing. Women had to work. Butcher, cook, they had to work. Go fetch water, bring it back. See, we can just turn the faucet on, the water's coming out right now. Wash the clothes. Yeah. So, if a woman is out and about, she's prone to what? That's where a lot of times what men basically hook up. She go into the well, get some water, another man come in there, they talk, chop it up. You get the phone, not the phone number, but her information, you follow up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come get some water about noontime next Saturday. Or I only stay so many houses away from here, or whatever. So as you basically, get to sometimes that's how sometimes you will get to meet a shorty. But hey, shit, why chop it up with her when I could just rape her? But if she's betrothed, guess what? you're dead. If you take her by force and she is betrothed, you are dead. Now, let's keep reading. Verse 26. But unto the damsel, I already read that, I'll read it again. Deuteronomy 22, verse 26. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. Why kill her when she's a victim? For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. So it's the same as a man killing. So he got to be put to death. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. So she cried. She said, no, stop. I don't want this. Verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed. So the only thing different is that one woman is betrothed, the other woman ain't. And lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found. All right, man, he just graped her. Both men did the exact same thing. Only thing different. Well, if you look at the other one, eventually he had to been found too for him to be put to death. So they're both found. I'm a victim, I've cried. They found her, whether it's later or not. Or sometimes they say that, like, you read in the Apocrypha how they came up with a lie that they wasn't able to get the man. They found her committing adultery, which it was a lie. They said, oh, the man got away. We couldn't get him. But here, you got her so we can kill her. So eventually, for him to be put to death means he's found as well. So verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So, that's a punishment. He has to live with her and that has to be his wife forever. You got two examples. One man rapes a woman who's betrothed. Another man rapes a woman who's not betrothed. Both have very, very serious different consequences. One has to marry her forever, and he has to pay the father 50 shekels of silver, which is a lot of money. The other guy gets put to death. So, why is this law righteous? First of all, I don't even need no explanation. It's righteous anyways. But you know what it does? It puts emphasis on women to be betrothed. If a woman is betrothed, she's safe. Imagine as a man, if I just want to go out on a field and just find a woman that's going to rape her, it's a possibility she might be betrothed. So if I just go randomly raping women, it wouldn't be wise, because I could end up raping a woman who's betrothed and now I'm dead. I can only rape her if she's not betrothed. So understanding that, do you think people were just going around, just running around in Israel, just raping women just randomly? No, that wasn't happening. If she's betrothed, you can't rape her, because betrothed is different than marriage. Marriage, you damn sure can't take a married woman. But if she betrothed, just promised to, you can't rape her neither. Betrothed is basically like an arranged marriage, or you courting a woman in order to marry her. So you can't rape her. But a woman who's not betrothed, she free game. Why don't you got a man, or why isn't a man courting you? Why isn't your father setting you up to be married? Because you already, if you know the law, you understand that just simply being betrothed, it's less likely for you to be raped. So now, here it is, you just living hot girl summer. I want single, independent, I can do what I want to be. And the man rapes you, he ain't doing nothing wrong. And another thing I want to say too is, when they say GMS are rapists, they make it seem as if the rape today and the rape back then is different. Rape today involves a lot of times a guy breaking into a person's house and then raping. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you can break into somebody's house and rape them. If you in the field, I found somebody basically neutral. I didn't have to break into your house to take that pussy. I saw you in the field and I went up in that. Now it's mine. It is what it is. Now, let's look at the other side of that. Oh, that's still wrong. You shouldn't be raping. That's the wrong translation. That's the white man's book. All right. Take today's laws about rape. So you can either follow God's laws about rape or you can follow America's laws about rape. America's laws about rape, you could be having sex with a woman and she says she don't want it no more, and then once you continue one more stroke, that's against her what's that? Against her will or against her consent. She withdrew her consent. So a woman can withdraw consent at any time. And in the middle of you about to bust a nut, a woman can all of a sudden say, I don't want to no more. Imagine you fucking a prostitute here in America and you paid and you fucking, and then she says, I don't consent no more. You gotta stop. And that's right. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, bitch, I'm about to finish and get my nut and I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Oh no, your call didn't say. Yeah, your call did say that. Because America's laws about rape is stupid. You look at, you grab a woman's ass. Oh, how many of you brothers, when you talking to a woman, I'm sure everybody done. You talk to a woman, you know, y'all had a little bit to drink. She might have something to drink, and you know, y'all caking, y'all ain't even fucked yet, and you grab her ass, and she ain't, you know, she embracing you. Did you consent to grab her ass? Did you verbally, I want to grab your ass? No, it was a vibe. You grabbed it. There's been women who I'm vibing with. I grab their ass and they just, you know, just grab my hand and just put it to the side. And that was her saying no. But I didn't consent. She didn't want it. She didn't call the police though. But in today's Me Too era, a woman could be doing all that and then you grab her ass and then she could say she's a victim. Look at Sukihana. She with the YK Osiris thing, she was talking about I suck this, I suck this, or I vaguely remember how it happened. But Sukihana is known to be a whore, a slut, and I think he kissed her on the mouth, I believe. But she was talking like, I think she was saying like, boy, I'll turn your ass out. So she was leading him on. He didn't read the room correctly, I guess, because he didn't consent. She didn't consent. She did it. And a lot of women like, oh, he's a rapist, son. He didn't consent. All right, he kissed her. He apologized. Shouldn't have been kissing the bitch anyway. That's beside the point. You shouldn't have been kissing her, anyways. But that is, she could easily have pressed charges on that. So do you prefer America's laws? I'm gonna tell you, I've had women grab on me. I didn't consent. I liked her, but I didn't consent. According to American law, I could sit here and say that she forced me, or she grabbed my genital area and I did not consent to that. So you rather have these laws or that laws? Which one do you rather have? These laws are stupid about rape. What set of laws would you create about rape? There was not article, it was, I think, a picture about a rape tree, about the levels of degrees of rape and what's considered rape and what's considered not. They had some of the stupidest, dumbest stuff up there. Everything is first degree, second degree, third degree, light rape, consent. Man, go on somewhere, man. We talking about in this country. Look at the Diddy case, the Diddy and Cassie case. She's saying she's a victim, but everybody's saying, nah, she was with all that. She was picking the prostitutes and everything, the male prostitutes. Shit, you even got a male prostitute that's suing her, saying that he didn't consent and she sexually assaulted him and she was forced and coerced. That's another thing, coerced. You simply convinced a bitch to give her pussy up and she regretted that she was coerced. Fuck out of here, man. That shit is stupid and ridiculous. The Tupac case about the GRAPE of I think Desiree Washington was Mike Tyson's. That's another example too. They said he raped her. They're like, she went to his room. What the fuck you think you went to his room for? Oh, well, just because a woman goes up to his room does not mean that she consented to sex. Yes, you consented to sex the moment you wanted to be with me behind closed doors where there was a bed. That was your consent. So if you got fucked and you not married, then you just got fucked. You can't say, oh, I didn't consent. Nobody was there. It was against my will. Hey, that's between us. We married now forever. You gotta deal with me. Here, your father, I'm gonna break you off something, but you mine now. But it put emphasis for a woman to be married, and I love it because all right, you don't want to be raped. Find you a husband. Right? So that's the thing with that. As far as Tupac's situation, he's not they charged him with not rape, but it was forcibly touching her buttocks. And when you look into the cases, it's so damn stupid, retarded, ridiculous, and embarrassing. But forcibly grabbing her buttocks, I guess he went to go. She gave him oral sex on the dance floor, and as he said, he could have said she assaulted him. He didn't consent to that. So they went back to a room and they was about to, I guess, have sex, consensual sex. And I guess after that happened, some dudes walked into the room while they was about to have sex. And so basically it was about to be like a train. And I guess Tupac felt uncomfortable. He just left out the room and left her in the room with all the men that was in there. And I guess they the ones that violated her, but she blamed Tupac because I guess he left. So you raped me because you grabbed my ass. This is some weird ass shit. This is why there's no set of laws that Esau can create that would be justice. You can't prove. If a man and a woman come together in a room and they meet up, you can't prove rape. Oh, he raped me. Well, you consented to meet up with him. Yeah, but I didn't consent to have sex. How can you prove that? Because a rape kit is only going to test if you got DNA. Yeah, there's going to be DNA if it was consensual. So a man's livelihood should be destroyed because a woman made an accusation that he made rape. That's one of the hardest crimes to get convictions of. So make it simple. If you don't want to be raped, get a husband. And if you want to rape bitches, make sure you raping a bitch that's not married or betrothed. If not, your ass is getting put to death. There. That's simple. That's easy. With that being said, do not, your dumb, stupid, retarded ass, take this video or any lesson or any law to take the, it's okay for me to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. It's okay for me to grape a woman who's not betrothed if I see her in the field. Or I can just break into a woman's house, grape her, and just go about my day. Because GMS teaches I can. Idiot. That's the disclaimer at the end. Stop making stuff complicated. On that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS rule well. Peace and salutations and shalom.